Hi, so it's almost 2 years since I studied abroad in South Korea, and I really wanted to just stop by and share one of the, best souvenirs that I've brought back with me um, from my time over there, and that is this journal. If you don't know me, I love to journal. I've been journaling and writing diaries since I was a kid, but seriously journaling and writing out my thoughts and doing journal entries, decorating, bullet journaling since high school. One of the things that I really wanted to do was document my experience while I was studying abroad in written format and little papers and little miscellaneous tags and pamphlets, just accumulate everything that I've collected over the time that I was there, slap them in a book, write a little bit about it as a little memory journal. So this is her. I thought I would come by and just share about the contents in it, maybe sparking some inspiration, and also just kind of, I don't know if the word is immortalizing this book into a video format, because I'm sure that over the years this book is going to get very damaged, because it's already I really stuffed her. I'm sure she's not going to last in her perfect condition forever, or maybe she will. That'd be great. But if anyone was curious about the contents in this book, or simply would like to get some inspiration about what to do while being abroad, or a great souvenir that's very personalized and something that only you can have, I thought I'd share this. Let's go right into the contents. So I got this notebook, or this journal, at the Lotte Tower, the Seoul Sky Tower, and I decided to go to Korea to buy a journal, because I could have brought one with me from home, and you can do that, but I thought, or not really, my partner brought it up, and he mentioned that it would be really nice to have something fully Korea. I got the journal from Korea, everything about this is from Korea. So I got this there, and I started this journal on the 29th of August back in 2022, and I finished it in December. So this is the first page, nothing too exciting, just talking about, where I got this journal, the Lotte Tower and how that was, nothing too crazy in the first couple pages. So here's when I visited the COEX Mall and Starfield Mall, wrote a little bit about the aquarium there. And here I wrote some notes on the university that I went to. So for some context, I studied abroad at the University of Seoul, not to be mistaken with, Seoul National University or whatever it's called. I did not go to the big university. I went to the University of Seoul in Dongdaemun, I believe. And it was very well known for its law school, but I went there for the Korean classes, the Korean language, culture, and history courses, and one AI course that I took there. We had an online orientation. This was still close to the pandemic time, so this was one of the few semesters after things opened up after COVID. So these are some of the notes that I took, nothing too important here. Wrote a little bit about the hotel that I stayed at prior to the university. My family and I had a week dedicated to just being tourists in Korea, so we stayed at a hotel called Hotel Sky Park, Kingston in Dongdaemun, right in front of the DDP, so the Dongdaemun Design Plaza. And it was a great location. A little pricey. The hotel is a little pricey, but it's such a perfect location. The people there are super helpful. You get I think inclusive breakfast, or no, sorry, not inclusive breakfast. It's a really good price for a buffet breakfast. There's a convenience store there. It's nearby a lot of popular areas. And on the very first floor, there is a really good money exchange location. So if you have dollars or whatever other currency, you can exchange to won for a very good price, in my opinion. This was just a little to-do list that I had in the first couple days. I had to get my alien registration card set up and my bank account set up. It was honestly really stressful the first week. But I ended up getting over that first week perfectly fine. It was just a little hectic and a little fast-paced, but after that, everything was a breeze and perfect, and I really enjoyed my time abroad. But yeah, it's really nice to have everything journaled here, like, you know, in chronological order, like the orientation, the hotel, the things that was going on during this time, because I can look back at it and remember, oh my god, how hectic was that week. This spread and the next two spreads are probably one of my favorites aesthetic wise. I went out with a couple of friends, a roommate and another classmate, and it was really, really nice to kind of be alone in the country and socializing and also being tourists. This was during Chuseok as well, which is like Korea's Thanksgiving. So it was nice to celebrate that with friends. I didn't really celebrate the holiday, but you know, I went out with friends and that was a good time. Some postcards of some places that I visited. I didn't fill out this spread. I have yet to write in it 2 years after, but I went to the DMZ with my family. I actually went there a couple times, yeah, I never got to finish it, but I got one of the pamphlets and I cut it up and just pasted the areas that we visited within the DMZ tour, so that was nice. Okay, so here we have the University of Seoul, so the UOS school map. This was the campus. Our campus wasn't ginormous, but it was actually a really, really nice location. So the dorms, the international dorms, were over here, as well as like the residential dorms were over here as well. There was a really nice lake over there right in front of the university, so every morning when I was going out somewhere or to classes, I always passed that lake and it was gorgeous. Down here I had my AI class. It was like a tech building. That was where I actually had a whole class of like native Korean students attending, because every other class was just for like study abroad students. And that's over, I believe, in this area where I had my Korean language course, my history and tradition and culture class as well. Over here, there was an exit to a very popular area to like eat food, a little cafeteria, also the *ｄиսclаимеr where you would like get everything that you would need. And yeah, this was like the main entrance. When I first came to the campus, this is where I entered from. And then the walk from here all the way to the dorms with my luggage was insane, especially in the heat when I went, but very memorable. So that's what the campus looked like. Again, so nice that I was able to get this and paste it into this journal, because I feel like anybody who would look through this journal would be able to get different glimpses of my life in Korea, and this was just my university life, and that was really, really great. Again, super recommend if you're traveling, studying abroad, or whatever, to bring a journal with you or to buy a journal. Just bring some pens, maybe a pair of scissors if you can, glue, and you're literally set. You're so set. Maybe some washi tape if you want, just to make it nice, but really don't need it. Receipts of places that I bought at, you know, I would just paste literally everything in here. This is a map to like a trail that I think was behind the school. Nothing crazy. This is a really funny spread. I went to COEX and Starfield Mall with my roommate one time, and that day my roommate discovered how much of a shopaholic I am. We're both, I believe, shopaholics, but that was the day where she was like, wow, this girl loves to drop money, and I do. It was really bad. But I decided, oh, it'd be fun to just kind of write down everything that I bought, and how much it was in won, converted to dollars, just to like compare the prices. And honestly, it wasn't too bad. So it was a good time. It was a really good time. More receipts of all the purchases I made on that COEX Starfield day. I also decided to paste in here all the little collectible like mystery egg keychains that would be sold in convenience stores. They would have like Sanrio themed, Sergeant Frog theme, Pokemon theme, and you know, whatever other things. It would come with like this really bland candy, but primarily my friends and I would get it for the keychain, and so we were trying to collect the ones that we liked. So every now and then And by every now and then, like almost every time I went to a convenience store, I would get a little mystery egg to see who I got. Just a list of gifts that I was trying to get for people. Really nothing crazy. I did get everybody a gift that I wanted to get. I just got lazy and I forgot to write in here, but trust, I did. It looks really empty. This is just a brochure or pamphlet, I don't know what to call it, to an exhibit that was going on in the Dongdaemun Design Plaza, the DDP. I never entered it, but I went around it and it was really, really cool. Just like a little art exhibit talking about Tim Burton and his work and life, I think. And this is a little sticker of, I don't know what idol it is, but my roommate went to one of those like birthday cafes for celebrating this, I believe this idol's birthday, and she brought back some goodies and gave me some stickers, and so I decided to put that in there. This spread was all planning for when my partner was going to come visit me in Korea. It was truly such a memorable time and I was so excited, so I began to write down everything that I wanted us to do, how to like put it together, and then the like calendar of like what we did. So if you look in the calendar here, I had my AI midterm on the 24th of October, and I had my AI class on Mondays. I had my Korean language course on Tuesdays, and then I had my Korean tradition and culture and history courses on Thursdays. So it's really nice to kind of have a little calendar of what was going on in October and part of November. It's really nice. Again, I can't emphasize enough how amazing, or at least for me, how much I treasure this journal, because I mean, if you bring a journal, write everything down, even if it's notes about something, even if it's like planning for something, because it really carries so much memories in a different format than videos or audio journals can do. So it's really nice, at least as someone who loves to journal. I love this book so much and I love to look through it. So in this page, it was October, it's the 10th of October, so I'm kind of halfway through my time in Korea, and I said, okay, I gotta really like sit my ass down and decide what are places that I still have yet that I really want to do. And so I wrote down all the things like, oh, I want to go to the Hanok Village, I want to go to Hongdae, I want to go to Lotte World, wearing the school uniforms or doing that like activity. I want to go to this Peruvian restaurant, which you'll see later. I actually like recorded that and it was a really memorable experience. I want to go clubbing, I want to go to Busan, Jeju, I want to go to a noraebang, I want to go to a sauna, all of these things. And as you can see, I was only able to do a couple of them, but it's nice to have this because next time I go, I can say, you know what, well, these are some things that I wanted to do, so I should definitely try and do them next time. But yeah, so a really good checkpoint in the journal to kind of keep myself steady of what I want to do before I leave. And just to touch upon the little papers that are in here, because each thing kind of does carry a little bit of memories. This like Shrek was like a Shrek face mask, and it was a buy one get one, and I have a friend who is really, really into Shrek. Like it was a whole joke, she loves Shrek, and so I thought, oh my god, it'd be so funny to like get this for her. And so it was buy one get one, so I got her one, and then I wanted to try one of them out, and it turned out to be one of like the best things. Like it was so nice. I literally would use this during my time abroad and my skin would feel like rejuvenated. It was perfect if my skin felt awful, if it felt dry, for whatever reason. It was a great like reset to my skin. It's amazing, and I'm like savoring every little bit that I still have of it. I got it at Olive Young, for anyone wondering. This number is a little raffle ticket that I got at this bar that I went to with a couple friends. For very, very short context on that, there was a school festival, and at that school festival there was this band that performed, and this band was made up of a lot of students from the university, and they were amazing. We loved their band, their music, the singer was great, everyone playing the instruments did a phenomenal job. We loved them so much, and through word we just found out that they were performing at a very, very local cafe, local bar, by the university, like literally right behind like one of the closest stations to the university. And so that bar is called Bar 1971. I have no idea if it still exists or not. I haven't checked, but if you do, it's a very, very small bar, which has like a ton of like rock and music related things on the wall. It's very, very cool, very cool. So we found out that they were performing there. So that day we all got together and went to that bar to check them out. But as we were about to enter the bar, there was like I don't know if a bouncer is like the right word, but there was a guy there who was like checking whoever was coming in, and he just sees like a ton of foreigners, and he's like, how'd you guys know about this? Are you guys in like the right spot? And it took us like a minute to get in because he really didn't think that we were there for that reason. It's also a very, very small area. Like the bar is very, very tight space. Like we were all pushed together and there wasn't like a ton of people, but it was small. So eventually we ended up getting accepted in. We got like a wristband and we all got like a free bottle of beer as like an entry ticket. I think entrance was like, I don't know, maybe 5,000 won. I really can't remember how much it was, but there's an entrance fee. We paid it. We got a free beer with it. And we went in and enjoyed the show. It was really, really great. There was a lot of bands performing, and one of them was that band from the school festival. And there was a raffle going on. We all got a number. I didn't win anything, and I forgot what the prizes were. But by the end of it, we all got like a free like whiskey glass, I guess it's called, with the bar label on it. And so yeah, so see, even like papers like this, literally just a white piece of paper with the number 68 on it, carries so much memory for me. And yeah, again, love this journal. And tapping on this one really quickly, there is a store in Korea, and I think in other places too. I tried to look for one in the US. There are none in the US, but maybe this is just Korea. But the Troubadour restaurant, Troubadour store is a clothing store, and I got this cropped like cardigan, and I really miss that store. I desperately want to go back to get more cropped cardigans because I use that cardigan so much nowadays. So I don't know, it just reminds me of that cardigan, and I wish I could go back and get more. But I went there with a friend, and it was really a fun time. Okay, so here we don't really have anything exciting, just a ton of like plastered on tags that I thought were really, really cute. From dseo, and some like entrance bracelets. Here's a little like piece of ribbon from this pizza place called Pizza School. Very, very cheap pizza. Like a large pizza is like 9,900 won. Really great price, really great deal. Okay, here I just wrote about my time going with my roommate to Lotte World, and it was very fun. I took a picture of us. I put it on here. Also, if you have a Polaroid, great place to get pictures and put them in your journal. It was a really, really nice time. Yeah, not much else to talk about. I'll probably edit that video later. And again, just the Lotte World map here that I can open. I also really enjoy making my journals very like interactive. You can like pull things out and feel like the different textures of stuff. Like these are just like cup holders from the University Cafe that was on the first floor of the International like classes building. So really nothing crazy, but it's anything, literally anything I just put in here and it brings memory. So nothing too crazy on this page, but any pages that are coming up that have the border with this washi tape are pages that I dedicated to when my partner came to visit me. So some memories that kind of connect to these flower petals is that while I was with him and we were, traveling around, we were by this station, actually 2 stations from the university, a station called Chongyanggi Station. I was talking on the phone with my family members, and that area is like filled with a lot of elderly people. Like there's a lot of elderly people around there. I wasn't wearing anything scandalous. I was wearing literally like a beige skirt and a sweater. The skirt wasn't like too ridiculously short or anything, but I think I mostly just stood out because I was a foreigner and I obviously look like a foreigner. So long story short, I got a lot of looks from like elderly people and they weren't really bothering me, but it like increasingly got a little uncomfortable because like every single person would just look at me and I was like, okay, y'all, like I get it, but I guess y'all are curious, but like, please. So at one point there was like an elderly man who literally like close to me just like stopped in front of me and was just staring me down. Like I looked over at him, I think I like waved or I smiled. He did not budge. Like he was just staring at me and it just made me really, really uncomfortable and insecure, and I felt like, oh my god, I'm intruding, I'm making other people uncomfortable. I don't know, I just felt like really, really down about that interaction. And not just him, but like things just kind of like let up because everybody was like, all the elderly people were looking at me, but that one particular one where like shamelessly this man just like stood in front and just was staring me down. I was like, all right, I'm out, bye-bye. So my partner noticed how uncomfortable I was, and one of the next stops after that station, he got me a flower just to be like, oh, you feel better, like sorry about that interaction. I was like, oh, thank you, that's really sweet. So I conserved those flowers, some of the flower petals in this journal. And these are just places that we went to. We went to the D Museum for this exhibition called Romantic Days, and it was a very cute date. And again, just kind of talking about all the places we went to. I made a little inner pocket here filled with all the tickets of the places that we went to, like the Seoul Tower, the Seoul Sky Tower, one of the palaces, a prison hall museum that we went to, and our Lotte World tickets. So I just, instead of just gluing them down, also because then I could see both sides, and so that's really fun. I just created a little pocket in here out of some like scratch paper that I had, and just stored it in here. Some more little booklets, pamphlets of places we went to, the tags of some gifts that he got me, and the tag of the matching shoes that we eventually got. It was really cute. It was a really, really nice time. Oops. Again, if some of them didn't fit, I would literally just cut them in half and then make them fit. So yeah, this is like some fortune that we got at the Seoul Tower. I haven't actually gotten into reading it all, but I should do that one of these days actually. A little fortune. Oh my gosh, things are just falling. Another little pamphlet of the history museum that we went to. Really, really great museum. I would super recommend visiting it. I don't hear about it a lot actually when it's like, oh, when you come to Korea, visit this place. I think this is a very, very meaningful place to visit. A receipt of Lotteria, which Lotteria is this like fast food chain, and it has some amazing burgers and sandwiches and great food, fast food. It was inside of a mall nearby us, and we went there religiously. We went there so many times. They had like a Pokemon collaboration that I ended up getting a cute little like Snorlax plushie, really like good quality Snorlax like keychain plushie. So I would definitely recommend to visit Lotteria if you ever get the chance to. Another little date area we went to, which was the Eland cruise. Very, very cute romantic cruise that we did. It's not like a big cruise, it's just a nice little boat ride around the Han River. I would recommend it for families or, a date or hanging out with your friends. It's cute. My roommate and I, my roommate primarily, found this little like anime store in Gangnam, and we went there a couple times and would buy these little, mystery boxes. And, like anime related stuff in Korea is very rare to find, shockingly, despite it being so close to Japan. But we really couldn't find a lot of anime related things, and this one store in Gangnam was one of them, and a lot of the stuff was pretty expensive, but I balled out on a couple things, and like this like Spy Family keychain and little Hunter x Hunter like figure. I got this one here, but still fun, still good memories. More of those mystery keychains that I got at the convenience stores. I really love these. I wish I could go and get more. Here I got this little Piplup or Pokemon mystery gacha from Chinatown. if you ever get the chance to visit Chinatown in Korea, I would 100% visit it. I know it's a little out of the way of the usual things that people love to go to, but it's such like worth the whole trip to Chinatown. It's much closer to the airport, I believe, but it's such a great place with great food, great views, great trails. Would definitely recommend it. Of all these as well, there was a little gachapon or like gacha store in Chinatown, and so we did a couple of those. Some more mystery keychains from like convenience store eggs or whatever. Okay, so during my time in Korea, I gained a little obsession with sunny angels. I know sunny angels are so big here in the States. I hear a lot of people talk about them. I see them on people's like phones, like the little sunny angel hippers, the ones you put on the phone. And I've heard about them before, like going to Korea, but I never really liked them because I only ever saw the ones with just a hat, just like the little like baby with a hat and no clothes or anything. And I was like, oh, they're kind of boring. They didn't really catch my attention. Same with like mus-muskis or whatever they're called. They're very cute, but I just thought they were a little plain, so I never ended up wanting to get them. But in Korea, I found so many with clothes and cute little outfits and themes, and oh my god, I was obsessed. So by the end of my trip, I ended up finishing with a total of 13 of little sunny angels, and I was so happy with them. And if I knew that they were so expensive in the States, I feel like I would have gone and grabbed more, because at some point I kind of started cutting myself off from buying sunny angels because I was like, no, Blue, like you really got to save up your money, and you don't know how much space you'll have. So, but if I knew that they were like $20 or more here in the States, rarely do I find them for like $10 or $13. But still really expensive here in the States. I would have probably grabbed more. But over in Korea, they were ranging from 9,000 to 10,000 won, so anything really less than $10. So I don't know, give or take like $7, $9 a figure. And they were so cute. So, and even like the special ones, like these ones cost, I think, like 10,000 won or something. So very affordable and very adorable. Some balloons that my partner got me because he decided to celebrate my birthday during the time that he was there. Very, very sweet of him. So I pasted and cut up some of the balloons and put them in my journal. A couple miscellaneous things. Some contacts, colored contacts packaging, because I got into colored contacts there. Oh, I love them. I wish they didn't expire. Some more miscellaneous stuff. Some Polaroid pictures of the university over there. Here we have some little Pokemon like 3D puzzles that I got into. They were very cheap over there. I can't remember how much they cost, but they were very affordable, and I found them in the States too, but they're kind of expensive over here, so I'm glad I got a couple over there. I also got really into makeup while I was in Korea. I mean, can you blame me? Korea has amazing makeup and beautiful packaging and great skincare, so I got a lot of that kind of stuff over there. And one of the things is this foundation that I still use to this day. Like, this packet that I cut up was the foundation that I used partially while I was abroad, and I still use it today. Like, it's last me almost 2 years, and I still have so much left. I don't know when it's ever gonna end, and I still have backups. But I really got into makeup while I was over there. This is the package to this like convenience store like meal. It literally was just rice, spam, and some mayo, and I think it had like a soy sauce packet or something, but oh my god, it was delicious. It was so good. I would buy this as much as I can. Sometimes I would like hoard some in my dorm because they would sell out. They were so delicious. My roommate and I would always get this. It was so good. I miss it. I really wish I could re-eat it. I'm sure I could make it at home with regular spam, rice, and mayo, but I'm too afraid to. I don't know why. I just feel like it'll only hit good with this. So we're getting closer to the end of the journal. I know it seems like a lot, but trust me, I don't fill up all those pages. But here I got another little mystery keychain thing, and super adorable, and I started to glue in all the packaging of the makeup that I bought. Because one, as much as I'd love to keep the packaging, it would just kind of be a waste of space in my luggage, and I thought it would be better to like keep memory of it in my journal. So more skincare and makeup stuff. Also, if you're wondering about any sort of washi tapes or stickers that I used and if I brought it with me from the States, I didn't. I just went to Daiso and I bought, stickers and washi tapes and used those while I was abroad. So that was a lot of my decorating, aside from like all the packaging. This is all Nature Republic stuff. In case you're wondering, this I got at Nature Republic. These I got at Olive Young and 3CE, and Olive Young. I shopped at Olive Young religiously. And some Daiso products. I was very lucky to celebrate my birthday in Korea, and so my roommates and I kind of got a cake, and they gave me some gifts. So these are some of the things that they got me. And also we had like a secret Santa too, which was really cute. Towards the end of my time in Korea, I discovered, why am I taking the credit? My roommate discovered this cafe called Left Cafe, Cafe Left Coffee. I really can't remember. I don't know why. I feel like it was called Left Coffee, but don't take my word. Cafe Left. It was around the Huegi Station area, which is the station nearest to our university. And that cafe was so cozy. It had some great sandwiches, some great drinks, and amazing seating for just studying for finals and midterms. It was a perfect location. I would definitely recommend. I really wish I discovered this place earlier because it was just amazing. Perfect. Here is the tag to this big puffer jacket that I got. I ordered it from the university. They always give you an opportunity to order them, and it's literally just one of those really long, big puffer jackets to keep you all warm, and especially during the winter, which is during the time I was there. Oh my god, the snow and the cold during that time, unbearable, so that coat saved me. It saved me. And this is the last page, I believe. Yes, this is the last page, and it's really just covering one of the last few events that I did, and me, my roommates, and a couple of friends went to this place called the Morning Calm Garden, and it's a little away from the university, but it's so worth it because I think especially in like the fall semester time, like fall, winter time, because all the plants are changing. It's really just a big garden. So if you go during like the time where all the leaves are orange and are falling and are changing colors, it's so beautiful to go there. But in December time, they have a whole event where they light up all of the plants. Like they have this beautiful arrangement of just lights and Christmas lights, and it's so fun. I would so recommend to go. It was freezing cold, but such a great time. And that was one of the last few events that I went to before I left Korea. And at the very last page, I just slapped in a tour map that I grabbed one of the few early days of my time there. But yeah, that is my Korea journal. I've been really excited to share about it because I know a lot of people know about this journal, but I feel like a lot of people don't know the contents of it or what exactly I wrote in here. I know I didn't, like I have a lot of very vulnerable like journal entries in here, so it's just nice to be able to reread this and have other people read it too, just to like look through my time abroad and my experiences. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about that or any recommendations for what to do to like journal while abroad or traveling, let me know. But really, it's not that hard. Like buy a journal or bring a journal with you and dedicate it to your time traveling or some period of your life that means something for you. And whether that's like moving to a different state for school or moving into a dorm or whatever, or just regular journaling, like something dedicated to a certain thing. And this was dedicated to my time in Korea. So anyways, yeah, that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed.